of TACN, the African Creative Network, that's the creative community, is a designer, is a photographer. He does lot of creative, like he has so many creative skill sets, and it's going to unleash lots of values for us, and would be learning more tonight. And it's going to, like, shift our mindset in our creative field. Just, expect lots of value. Get your writing materials, get your pen, your jotters, and all. Just pay attention to it. So I would want us to, like, put like our emojis. Let's see it coming up. Just clap your hands as it would be taking over soon.
Okay. Hi everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. From which part of Nigeria? It's evening, Sha. If you're in Nigeria, it's evening. So good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So today's topic is quite interesting. So first off, before I dive right into it, I want to be very sure that everyone can hear me loud and clear. Right? You can hear me just okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun because we have a bunch of things we're going to trash out. A lot of us here are creatives, like we've been in the creative space for a while. Some of us are newbies, right? But the most important thing right now is to, this thing that they used to say before I dive, I have a lot of slides I want to show, but I think I need to say this real quick. There's this thing that they used to say that it looks like a joke, like New Year resolution. Like, is it every year New Year resolution? And it feels like it's cliche. Like, why? You want to now do it now in February or in March. But like, everything feels like it doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, I thought I set goals for this year, right? But then, I hope that by the end of tonight's webinar, you should be able to have not just clarity per se, but you should be able to at least have a structure for yourself, for your goals, for your whatever thing you are doing, right? I tell people everybody's a creative. There's nobody that is less of a creative. Being a creative is just you'll be able to think like a creative. And what it means is that you are basically taking out something and bringing out something out of another thing. Maybe that makes sense, but let me not waste too much time. But everyone is a creative, right? Everyone is a creative. So you have a lot of friends here. I can see Miracle. Miracle is a photographer and a poetry writer. Esther, unique designer. You have Chris, a graphics designer. You have Victory, a content creator. I mean, you can just keep dropping it on the because I like working with a lot of analogy. So I'll be using us, like we on this call now, to be making not necessarily examples, but to just be using. It's better off, and I like that one-on-one connection, right? So I will just share. Let me just share my screen so that I will not waste too much time. I'm going to share my screen right away. If at any point you tend to um you have questions, please write it down, please, because it will make a lot of sense when we ask questions, right? To make a lot of sense when you ask questions. So I am sharing my screen. Please confirm if you can see I'm sharing my screen with Takend here. So please confirm if you can see my screen. Just I need emojis, just react. Okay, Coco Basi can see my screen. Goodness can see my screen. Anita can see my screen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So reset, right? Please, I want you to do me a favor. Just let's be serious, yeah, for the next 35 to 40 minutes. Let's just do this thing. Let's just put our heads in and get started. I know that sometimes we'll join meetings, we'll join online webinars, and you just keep your phone one end and just make it not be like say you not join. But the next 30 minutes, let's just learn, let's just sit down and be serious. So if probably would need to, open up notes app in one corner or a pen and a barrel, if you need to, please do, because it took me it took me a while to have to bring this out, and then a huge part of this came from experience. When she was introduced, it was saying the designer is I just laughed because not necessarily because I want to blow or anything, but I've been in the creative space for a while, and my guy, easy. And then you see where people would say, before the end of this year, I will be the baddest. Yeah. Or they will probably give stuff like, okay, I should be making six figures. That moment, 6 figures and affiliate marketers were like this. You see, yeah, 6 figures, after 6 figures, it sounds very interesting. But then, or many a time, we have these beautiful, beautiful goals, and they're like, before the end of this year, I should, I've been there. I'm speaking from a creative POV. So I've been there. So I've seen how it has played out. So please pay attention. Let's just do this together. So starting your new year the right way as a creative with clarity and with direction. I'm going to be going through the slide. I think about 15 to 16 slides. I will try to I'll try to make it very, and if you have questions while the call is going on, please you can just drop it in the comment. Right. And then I think I would be using the comments, so your name and your skill. And just your name, your skill, and your name, your skill, and maybe what you do or your name of your brand, whatever. If you just want to add it out, so when I'm giving examples, I'll just be using those to give examples. All right, so I'll go. Oh, not be too fast. I'll go first. Now, I wrote here, I said, without a clear direction, even the most talented individuals will eventually find themselves frustrated, exhausted, and unfulfilled. Look at it all without clear direction, because speed is useless when there is no direction. Right now, everybody on this call, you have this energy. Oh yeah, we hit the ground running. 2026, I no go gree for anybody. There's this energy, there's this surge that this year I'm impact. This year I'm going to do this. You're going to scatter. You're going to destroy. Calm down, Abidoshika, calm down. I know you want to destroy, yeah, but a Porsche that does as fast as a Porsche is running at its very top speed. If there's no direction where the Porsche is going, there's no point. Like there is no point. And most times, like I wrote here, you'll be frustrated. When you're just going, bro, you'll be frustrated because they are in a world where every day there are trends. I cannot forget, I was doing graphic design when a friend of mine came and told me that, there's this new stuff for affiliate marketing. If you refer one person to refer another person, but it meant that you be getting like 6 figures. Yeah, those 6 figures people. Yeah, 6 figures in 2 months or in a month, you get 6 figures. And I'm like, 6 figures, that's like, I was stuck like 100K plus. Then I think I used to charge 2K for design. I was like, wow, 6 figures, are you serious? This is my guy. So, like, some of us we dey do design, like we're both doing design. Let's say just one flyer. You can't just put coach as a coach. As how now? I think coach like coach level. Me and you now we dey do say which coach level. But then that's not the point, right? The essence is you can have drive. I mean, trends are very nice. You just like you saw like this is January. You just okay, I want to do this thing now. I have plans. Do this one. I'll be making content every day. I drop 300 days challenge. I know, Superman. I know. Calm down. But then if there is no direction, you get fucked out. You get exhausted. Remember, exhaustion does not come from sitting at one place. So exhaustion comes from doing something. I'm not saying you will not get exhausted if there is a direction. I'm just saying that exhaustion comes with frustration and unfulfillment. Because that my friend now, I don't really know if the 6 figure later work for him, but I know that he stopped. He now stopped. Then the next one was copywriting. He now see copywriting is paying now. Copywriting is paying now. The guy changed his bio many times. He changed from designer to digital marketer to affiliate marketer to copywriter. Even one time he was just doing like so many things at the same time. What am I basically saying here? Speed is important, but most importantly is direction. Please, please, know you do this here. Make sure direction is in place. I would explain a lot of things in this call, in this meeting. So please pay attention to it, right? Um, okay, let me just go ahead. All right. So I wrote something here. If you could read, I said this year really isn't about doing so much. Like I told myself, it's not really about doing 700 things. It's not really about having to put out 365 videos on Instagram. It's not about doing much more than I did last year. Not really. But it's about doing it the right way. Most of the things that we actually did, we did it wrong. we went for events, or maybe we were at home, or we started learning a skill, whatever. But we usually did it wrong. We did it with another kind of motive, or we did it in the wrong way. So I told myself, and I'm telling you here, have it that this year I should do it the right way, right? Because if you keep doing what you've always done, you keep having the same result that you've always had. I mean, you've not been getting likes, or you've not necessarily likes now. You realize that by March, April, okay, I think okay, by March, April, you are tired, you are fagged out. You have seen it happen. It has been doing, you are still doing the same. If you for the year, March, April, you retire. And that's like the fact. I'm not trying, I'm just telling you the truth. If you keep doing that same thing by March, April this year, you get tired, right? You get tired. So I just want to just say that first before I continue, right? So if you keep doing what you've always done, and you still keep getting the same results. So I beg your pardon, please, help us. Should I say help us now, or help yourself? Help yourself to help everybody around you, right? So I'll just run. Now the next slide I have here is, I call it the framework, right? The framework at which I like having direction, right? So now you talk about direction. Now the next thing is, there's a framework, right, of this direction I've mentioned. There's a framework, and there are three. There's a vision, there is strategy, and there is discipline. Please follow. I may not go back, right? I may not really go back, and I'm just going head straight. There is vision, there is strategy, and there is discipline. The first is vision. What are you saying? I'll explain all of this. Next is strategy. How do you move? The third one is discipline. Many of us have only number one. We only have vision. We have this, like as I said now. I'm very sure in this, many of us now on this call, this January now, we have packed some kind of crazy plans, right? Crazy plans. Let me make examples. I'm sorry, but I think this would make the whole class a little lively, not class, webinar a little lively, right? So let me use examples that I have here. Um Wait, so I believe you can, but you can see the screen. So let me use okay, I'm looking for somebody. Let me use Idris. Yeah, Idris is a designer. Yeah, he's a designer, a writer. No, not this what designer, writer, ICT. Wait, can you all see my screen? I think someone is saying they cannot see my screen. If you can see my screen, can you react? Okay, you both can see my screen. So Gladys, okay, Gladys, please, you just leave and jump back. Many people, Ayomi, they leave and join back. I think you're using Glow. No Glow this period. I don't know what has been happening to them. So maybe I don't know if your call is backward, but okay, let me just run. So I was giving an example. I said, who was I using now? Yes, Lorinta Idris is a graphic designer. And then she probably, is Lorinta is I think the lady's name. She has said that this 2025 like this gone. So this 2026 like this, she's going to be the best designer. She's going to design for who now? Netflix. She's going to design for, you know, she has given, big plan. It's not bad though. That's vision, right? So let's say Essay woman that just dropped her name just now, a content creator. She has said that this year I'm going to drop videos on TikTok every single day. I'm going to have 30K followers from 200 this year. Beautiful. I mean, beautiful goals. This is a beautiful vision. I like it. But the next thing is the strategy. How do you go about it? How do you move? Because many of us, we used to jump. We just jump on vision. And that was to vex me. And it used to vex me because it's all of us that is here. You go on status and you now write, this year I'm going to do just talk many things. And then, wow, that girl bad. Oh, this is what she wants to do this year. She wants to take over the internet. She has a goal plan. She wants to have 30K followers on Instagram on this year. That girl, she have big vision. It's good. It's true. But that thing is just farming because if there's no strategy or discipline, the year will end and you might be in regret. Sorry, I don't know your name, can pronounce it well, but I beg you, can mute your mic. Thank you so much. All right. But I just wanted to just these are the pillars of direction.
Yeah.
I'll be explaining it one after the other. The first year is what is the next page? The first year is vision. All right. First year is vision. And like I said, can I present this? Okay, this is better. Why is it cutting out? Okay, let me just go ahead. The first year is vision. And like I said, like what I have here rather, audit your influence. Now, vision has to do with what you are watching, what you are consuming. Now, I'm going to explain this very well. And this is what I have seen and played that has played out in my life and in people around me and people I follow. Okay, someone just say something. Someone said, Sherry, one second. I just saw a comment to be very sure if everyone can follow me. Okay, okay. Let me share this slide. Okay, one second. Let me just share the slide to the community. Let me just share the slide to the community and so that everyone can have access to it. Sorry, just spare me a second while I do that. Someone just dropped. That's Ayomide. That's having Glow Network. Glow online mobile. I guess that's the network is using. Or maybe after the class I could do that so that I'm not distracted and because of time. But I really would want to follow through on this, but maybe after the class, so my mind is not distracted. Please, but just try and follow through. I'm so sorry. All right. Some persons cannot still see my screen. They're having network power. What do I do? Uh okay, please we just follow through. Or maybe someone will drop it on, or maybe community manager will drop it um on the let me just run, please, because of time. So the first thing I'm going to say is, what are you watching? Now, this what are you watching here? It's not film. I know Stranger Things just came out now, and some of us are, watching Stranger Things, and it's really nice. It's cool. But, but what are you watching? When I'm saying what are you watching is, what are you seeing? Why I said this in terms of direction is, now look at it. So if let me use Ola as an example now. Let me use favor. Favor Ogo, sorry, Ogodugu. Yeah, I got it correctly. So Favor is a designer and a creative storyteller, right? And Favor keeps watching people that do skits. Yeah, so she keep watching skit makers, you know, funny jokes, it's lively, it's fun, she keeps watching all of those stuff. It's not bad though. It's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. But here's the thing. It will affect your vision because like how I wrote there, you are auditing your influence. You are auditing your influence. So what you are seeing is very, very important. So in 2026, consciously tell yourself that I would want to be seeing this thing. I would want to be seeing that thing. So that will mean that your Instagram, audit your Instagram on T on Co, audit your Insta. If you are a designer, you should not scroll 30 things and you're not seeing what is going to help your design career. I know that you and your besties to always share relationship reel every now and then. But Oga, if you want to be serious with your life, your skill set, you have to start auditing what you are seeing. I'm just saying this now. I know that some people, I did not mention anybody's name, but I know I think it's at the point in time, there was this my friend that like 1, 2, 3. She was sending me. I mean, it's a funny reel, all these funny couples things and stuff like that. I'm like, why you they send me all these things? It was I just laugh at him. It's just funny. But one day I came to Instagram and I was scrolling and I was seeing it like, as how now from where to where, like as how. It's simple. When you keep what you are watching affects how you see. That's why having to watch things that are not in line with what you are doing. You see that in the long run, your vision about what you want to do might be abridged. Yes, might be breached, right? So why I said so was because let me use another example. Right. Let me scroll up. Let me find that person that has introduced himself. Let me say Esther here. Esther, oh, Esther, you know what she does. Okay. Oh, let me look for, okay, Esther is a unique designer, yes. So, like I said, if Esther keeps looking at other designers, so she keeps following designers, and she's seen how somebody is doing a workspace, how somebody did a new style of design, how somebody now she's having a goal that more before the end of 26, I should be able to do that kind of design. In as much as she's not write it down, oh, but then what she's watching has changed how she's seeing herself before the end of the year. That's clear. I don't want to waste too much time. Next is what? Oh, 9 o'clock. Oh my God. What are you consuming? What are you consuming? Mm, Victory, Fred, what are you consuming? Roots, what are you consuming? What are you looking at? What are you seeing? What do you read? Okay, let me not shake many tables here. I know you like, you like romance novels. Yeah, I know you like it. I know you like hanging out with friends, you like going to club, or maybe you like, I'm just trying to like list all the things that people like to do. Yeah. What else? I mean, what do you like to show yourself, right? You like to go. I don't want to, let me not talk, let me stop there. But then in the long run, what you see, where you go to, what you listen to, all these things add to what you are consuming, right? Someone just says consuming the love rice, cucumber. If you are consuming those, you see you refresh. You will actually be fresh, actually. So what are you consuming actually? Because this is what I told myself, and um okay, there's this thing I told myself, and it's you are what you eat, you are what you consume. So if you keep seeing things, if you keep following people, if you keep attending things that are shaping your mind, right? In the long run, you see that, like the girl that said she consumes cucumber, fruits, and everything like that. In the long run, it's show on her face, to show on her body. It's a fact. Do you understand? So consume the right thing. Consume the right things, right? So be very cautious of what you are consuming. If you are a designer here, you are not on Pinterest. You don't look at designs every day. You don't have your YouTube. You don't watch tutorials at least once in 3 to 4 in a week. You've not seen one tutorial, and you are supposedly in the line of graphic design, right? There's a problem. Please, there's a problem. You do music, and you're not following anybody that does music. It's just you. You are the chairman or part of yourself. You are the all talking and do. Everybody in your contact, they're like, Abba, boss, chairman, my oga. You're not looking up to anybody because there's nobody in your space that is good. Oga, you are in the wrong place. So please watch it. Please go and start consuming things that will help you go further. Because of time, because we have the slide this is slide 5. We have 19, I think about 16 slides. But yeah, let me just continue. The last is, how far can you see? This one is very important. So this is very important. Jesus, this is very, very important. How far can you see? I don't know, Sha. I don't know. I would still want to mention names. Yeah, I'm seeing people on this call. So I'm seeing Charles. I'm seeing Emmanuel. I'm seeing, I think that's Victory, Godwin. How far can you see? What are you seeing? Because what you are seeing would matter a lot in your journey. So if you are seeing that in 2026, I want to make $10,000. That's a lot of money. Yeah. But then look at it all. There's a psychology about it. Because you are seeing that you want to make that amount of money, right? It will not help you to now be thinking, okay, how would I be able to make this amount of money? Or I want to make this amount of impact. Because you are seeing it, because you can see that far, then your mind somehow will not be bringing to you that, oh, okay, I'm telling myself that this is 2026, I want to be influential. I want to have people that would look up to me. Because you are seeing that thing in the future, before the end of the year, you are going for an event. You will not dress anyhow, you will not wear slippers. I know nobody's really saying me like that. I don't get paid now. I don't nobody send me like that. So I go, I know. But because you are seeing that you are going somewhere, you are seeing that before the end of 2026, I should have a level of authority in my field. You not be posting memes every day now. You don't post memes. Your full life is just memes. I'm not saying posting memes is bad though. But I'm just saying that if you want to establish yourself as an authority, as maybe that's what you are saying, you not be posting memes 24 hours in 7 days. Like some things you know is to crack. crack joke. It should not be, your status. You are just catching cruise all the time. There's a problem. That's you. There's a problem, right? I mean, let me just continue because of time. But yeah, how far can you see? I think the question you should ask yourself. Sit down. See, this age we are in, everybody wants to show off. Everybody wants to go on social media. They want to judge by the show. Okay, actually, right now I'm about to do this. So follow, guys, follow me. Calm down. Calm down. Sit down by yourself. Just sit down in your room or sit down wherever and think. So what exactly do I want to do this year? So what's one thing I want to focus on that would be that at the end of the year, I'm seeing that this thing, if it's about my content creation journey. So if it's about my education, I want to be a first class, even if I don't know. But it's still all these are goals. Oh, you are seeing it. So that will not shaping how you get it. Although if you are in 300 level now, you have been playing, you want to be first class, you go hard, but 400 level, beautiful. I mean, for kind, you want to do, you want to be first, you want to be serious. Now that I have been doing sports since, but God can actually still help you, yeah. But let me continue. Let me continue. The next slide is strategy. Try speaking the strategy. Yeah, I think this is also very important, right? Please follow. Do not follow. I don't know, Shabo. I don't know if they sent this link to this PDF to the group. I don't know. Maybe they have, but let me just continue. So I wrote here, don't set goals, set systems, because systems actually what makes things work. Let me give you an example. So okay, let me just ask. Let me ask. I'll use what I'm going to ask now. So I want you to just drop. I don't want like 4 people to just drop one goal that you want to do this year. Just one goal, one goal. You don't have to tell me if it's about to get married. Just well, even if it's to get married, I don't know. Just if you just drop one goal, right? But the most job that they want to have baby this year is not part of the list. But just drop the things that you would want, like one thing. I want to use someone's example to cite an example here, right? Just drop one thing, one goal that you want to hit this year. One goal, one goal, one goal, one goal. I want to just use one person to start. Okay, one goal. Somebody. Okay, someone say making 6 digits. 6 digits and 6 figures. Digits look like oil money. Look at all this crypto money. And six. Okay, let me not play too much. Let's just go ahead. Okay, someone asked a question. What about okay, I'll come to that question. What about watching skits that mix of tech and comedy? All right, I get that, but we'll come to that. Someone have said a lot of things, especially the media team that gets my company. Right. Okay, beautiful. So let me start with let me see that first one. Establish my media team. Yeah, that's your goal. My media team. If you just say that, it looks like yeah, if you put that in your status now, say, guys, this year I would have my media team. Like, wow, this guy tough. Tough. But then there's no strategy to make it work. It's nice though, but it's a strategy. Like I wrote here, strategy is creating systems around what to don't focus on your goals. Just do like your goal doesn't exist. Focus on those systems. Like I wrote here. Okay, this goal here I have here. The goal here is I want 10K followers. That's the goal. But then the system is I would post one educational carousel every Tuesday and Thursday. That's the goal. So at the end of the year, I'm setting because if I'm posting every week, 2 posts every week in a month, because they're educational, because they're educational, people will want to follow me more. So in a month, I should be talking about X number of followers. And in 6 months, in a year. So that's systems. So now you want to establish your media team. That's a good goal. A system. First, what are the things that I can do that will help me establish my media team? In most cases, establishing is getting people together to work as one. In some cases, people are not so good, right? So it's more about bringing them in, teaching them, and then they now be part of your team, or selling your vision to them, and they understand what you want to do, and they're not part of your team. So it should not be that for this month, I should reach out to 2 persons, tell them about my media team, tell them about why I want them to be part of it, and yeah, it's being recorded. You get the recorded link and whatever at the end of the view on the community to be sent. But that's by the way. So reaching out to them. So every month I should reach out to one particular person in a skill set. So for this month, I'm going to focus on getting a photographer. So I'll reach out to the person I'll blah, blah. But the essence is there's a system, right? So that's Like, for example, like writing a spoken word every week. That's a good goal. A spoken word every week. But what are the systems you can put in place? You can do it that I would make sure that now it's every week, oh, every week. That feels like every it feels like a very concurrent stuff. But then you're having a system that says for you to be able to write a spoken word every week, I mean, you must have juice, Abi. So you have to create a system that makes you not run out of juice. So watch YouTube video every day by 8 a.m., 8 p.m. rather. YouTube video that talks about. So when you keep watching YouTube videos, your juice is refueling. It's a system you are creating. So even when maybe you are this week, you've written your stuff for this week, oh, but because there is a system that is continuously running, even if you don't watch the video, you still have the juice is up there, right? So gaining more visibility for your brand is a good goal, beautiful one. But then what are the systems you are going to put in place? Make sure I'm posting, make sure I'm doing this. Do you understand? That's a system. So I don't want to let me just run call of time. But then systems are very important. So while you're having your strategy, create system. And when you're having your goal, rather, create system. Create system. Create system. It's good to have goal. Personally, I would even say there's a saying that when you announce your goals, you tend to fulfill it more. It's true, but then we have a thing in this current um society. When you say something, you would want to do it. Like, take for instance, now you are saying, that moment people say, I'll buy you food. Even if you don't really get money, but because you don't, I'll buy it. You would want to buy it, Abby. But there's this thing about in this current now society, especially for Nigerians, where we bluff a lot. We want to show off. We want to just show off and just show off. No, there's no substance. So I will even say, you don't need to announce your goals. You don't need to, except it's strategic. You don't need to announce it. I want to do the. You don't need to. You can just be doing it. Then at the end of the goal, you say, "This was the plan I had at the beginning of the year." You're like, wow, and you did it. Yes. All right. So let me run. This is slide 6. Let me run. I don't. Oh my god. Okay. The next one is discipline. It feels like the most hardest. The most hardest. That's correct. The most hardest. But let me just run. Okay. Before I run up, someone said, does it actually mean something you want to continuously do throughout the year? Something to achieve at the end of the year? See, when you say at the end of the year, CEO, when you say I want to achieve this by the end of the year, let me tell you what's in some people's mind. The year is still going, right? And we're going to talk about this in this call, in this meeting. And they hope that the end of the year is November, December. So when they are in July, August, they now remember that they are supposed to do something at the end of the year. So what I would advise is set goals or set stuff that will run for the year. So if it's that your goal is that at the end of the year you are having 10K followers, it should not be that by November you are looking for 10K followers. That's what I'm seeing strategy. Your strategy, you are breaking it down. I talked about in this slide. You are breaking it down. So if it's 10K for the year, I want to have 10K followers. That means that if 10K for 12 months, that means that I have to have 2K every month or whatever. So that 2K every month, that means that are you getting it? So you are breaking it down for every month. So there's something to do every month. So there's a target for every month. So in as much as you are saying, it should run throughout your year because you want to achieve it at the end of the year. I think in the Bible say, is it sorry, how this people say to Yoruba say like she is clear, be she yeah, but I don't know, but that's yeah. So discipline, yeah, I said discipline is the third pillar, and it's show up ugly. Yeah, show up ugly. Why did I say this? Because discipline is something that is really hard sometimes. We find it hard to push, find it hard to. I mean, it look like it's stiff, like I need to sit up. I need to, at this beginning time, it's not really going to be hard though, because you are gingered. But later on, because you want, like for example, someone said they want to start their media company, you want to build a community on social media. It's a beautiful thing, but how do I go about it? I need to have 3,000, for example. Eric has like Eric Google have like XYZ number of people in his community. One more guy, I need to have like 3,000 people that will, you're not create a community. You're not be sending the link, guys. Join my community on Instagram. Okay, you want to have a reading habit or you want to write more. It's a beautiful thing. And you want to start saying, guys, calm down. Sometimes we have this idea of professionality, of perfection, or perfectionism, yeah, where there's this way it has to be. So I want to create content, perfect lighting, mic. I want to go and buy mic 30K, go and buy ring lights. I know this it's not bad though. Trust me, I do cinematography, and I've seen gadgets like sophisticated gadget. I've recorded my content with some kind of very high-end gadget, right? So it's sweet, it's nice, it's sweet, but then there is a bad thing. I think that thing happened to me, yeah, because some of us our problem that we know too much. Eh, you know too much because you can tell this mic, the audio level, the audio capacity will not pick the you have all this grammar, you know these things. So that if I want to write this copy now, I need to have Grammarly Pro, I need to have Quillbot, I need to be subscribed to ChatGPT Premium to be able to now be producing newsletters every month because my copies need to be exceptionally. We know this because we know too much. You have too much in your head. You know too much, and that's a problem. So discongest yourself. Professionalism is an enemy of education. Yes, perfection is an enemy of education because if you want it to be the best. You want to have in your media team, you want to have the best photographer. And when you go for an event, like the picture go, they know this guy bad. They have the best team ever. It's nice. Also, you now reach out to this guy. This guy is willing to join your team, but the guy not really sharp like that. You check his Instagram, they're not good though. Not good though. The guy will come my work. Of course, he's not good, but guy, if you are waiting for when it's going to be perfect, sometimes it never gets perfect until you start executing. Start it. Just start the journey. If you don't have mic, you don't have this thing, go outside using light. At a point, a friend of mine was always posting on Instagram, and I was like, nice. You're like, oh, my camera is bad. That's why I always post on black and white. So in black and white, you're not seeing the many noise on the picture. And I was like, are you serious? And the person told me, yes. See, this is what I'm telling you. When I saw it, Salem King posted a video of how, showing that if you don't have a tripod stand, if you carry your phone charger, all those high-tech charger, people that use high-tech charger, those have big, like, body is big. It's not upset, I think I usually hold. So if you put that high-tech charger and you put your phone in between those three mounts, it can stand as a tripod. When I saw it, oh my necklace. When I saw it, I was like, wait, oh, that was literally how she was using it, like a tripod. It did not have a tripod. It was using that one as a tripod. I'm like, wait, are you for real? A tripod. So I don't, because my brothers we are thinking too much. We are thinking too much. So let me just go up time. I want us to ask questions. 9:18. Why is the time running so fast? The next slide I have here is what I typed. Okay, I think I had like two habits that I termed. There are so many, but I just grouped it down to like two or three creative habits that hold us back. And this is what has held me back. It has held me back for a while, and it's really painful. And for some of us, actually, it's holding us back. It is because over the time we see that almost it's something that let me just run. Okay, let me just run. So let me do this real quick. Okay, 1 second. All right, I have this now. Okay. Okay, what's next? Yes. Now the first one is the trap of saying yes to everything. I know this one now, I catch you because you are guilty of it. I don't know why I feel you are guilty of it, but you are guilty of it. You are guilty of it. I don't want to say you are a people pleaser, not necessarily, but then you just want to help. Such a nice boy, you just want to help. I mean, even if you're, let me just use this very simple skill set. You plait hair, you are very good at plaiting hair. You know you are good. I know you are good, right? But then you want to please everybody. It's a trap. Yeah. You know that you told yourself that you want to watch a video. You want to rest so that you can wake up in the night to design. You want to refresh. You've been so fagged out. And someone tells you, my blood, all this being my blood, alpha blood, alpha blood, alpha. If you just help me, blood, alpha blood, I beg blood. You know that it's not, it's not, I'm not, some of us not be the same mama born us, but I don't know why I call me blood. But then you just feel like, okay, I need to help this guy, and you just say yes. Oh yeah, let me help you. It's not bad to help, but guy, it's a trap when you are always saying yes to everything, and it's something that has held many creatives where we are just, I don't say we are boxed up or we cannot say no. And then see, okay, that I know you want to help, but this world is full of wicked people. They want to use, I don't say they want to use you, but they don't really send your papa like that. Like you get, they don't really send you like if you have things you are. I was working for a client at a point, and this is a very funny story. And this person was begging me that normally I can tell you that I will deliver your design in 3 days. That's like my normal way because sometimes I have pending job, I have to finish what I'm doing and stuff. And the guy was like, please, they need it like tomorrow evening, that please. I'm like, oh my, which can I do this one? And the young person was begging. He was sending voice was say, my, please, I need to push this in. I'm like, oh dear, so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, meanwhile, me that is talking, that day was Saturday night, so next day was Sunday. And me, I know that I'm in church, in church. And my church, I'm in media. And we will finish church by 12. The church will close. We know this, if you're in media in church, you know that the church will close by 12. You will stay there till like 2, 3. Before you now finally get home. And you now see work at home. So I did not think of this one. I was just like, let me help you. I'm like, let me help her now. I mean, she's begging. I help her. I said, no, wala. She now paid the money. All right. This is I'm saying. I'm believe some people can relate. I'm not trying to share my experience. So if you don't have the experience, you don't have experience. It's good though. You don't have any experience of always saying yes, yes. You've not started your brand yet, or you've not started doing any gig or anything like that. I start sure I go back. I just saw message. How far now? But we agreed on this one thing. Why are you like this? Yeah? Maybe I want to help you. I want to literally help you, and you know, so let me not waste too much time, but it's a trap. So save yourself the stress. Wait, does it make sense? Will it help me? Is it something that I can do? If you cannot do it, chill. No matter who say it, even if na your blood, even if na your blood. Say your blood, say half our blood, walk blood. Tell because this is what we are facing, right? This is actually very true. Let me just run. The next one is the professionalism myth, right? Oh God. Okay, this is slide what now? This is slide 10. Okay, we are getting so we can ask questions. The professionalism myth. This is the truth. It's a fact. If you've studied any skill before, you are a writer, you are a designer, you are a photographer, you're a painter, whatever skill set you do, yeah. The first one you do, like if you do sculpture, the first thing you mold, the first thing you do, is usually not it's not the perfect one. If you're a designer, your first design, like the first draft, even if you I've met somebody that usually used to I know this design thing where some people are taking it, they used to design first on paper, and that's very unlike us that we started learning design traditionally, right? Although we have a design academy now, right? We have a creative academy that's from and we teach graphic design. Because for like me, I did not learn it, I didn't learn the how, so I was just doing anyway belly face, and that's really bad. So, but like I said, your first design, your first draft is usually it's supposed to be bad. When I mean bad, because the next one you will do will be better off. So why, if you know that it's going to be bad, your first set of people, they're not going to be perfect if you're having a team. So just do it anyway. Just start it first. Let me give you an example. For some people that know that attended the creative conference, the first one, let me just tell you this thing. If you attended that creative conference 1.0 that we did at Professor Siyayi Hall, University of Benin, for some that don't know that in Benin and this call, to me, I felt like I didn't want to because I felt like all those smaller halls, doing it small, not trying to bring lights, was me doing it bad. So I wanted to do it good. So I did it, for Social Hall, this banner outside, like this is good. So I thought. But then again, when I finished that this thing, now suppose that if you want to go to our page on Creative Conference on Instagram, you'll see it underscore Creative Conference underscore. You see that Creative Conference 2.0. When you now look at my picture, like more, this was a lot better. So that 1.0 was bad in sense of how the media was and stuff. Are you getting it? So your first draft. So imagine I'm saying, I don't have for those of us that are into media space, I don't have FX3 to use to shoot my videos. I don't have a drone. I need to have drone, I need the media to be top notch. I need to have eh, okay, don't worry. Creating Conference 3.0, you see that it's actually going to be sweeter, it's going to be better, right? So the point is your first draft will be bad. Your first photograph. I'm a photographer. My first picture I took. His community manager, please be on my DM. So in case my time is out, so I don't have to wrap up. So I did a shoot for I did a pre-wedding shoot, right? Sorry if you're not able to go, you may not really understand the content, but I'll just explain to you. I did a pre-wedding shoot, pre-wedding, pre-wedding for a woman then. And that was like 2018 or 2017. I can't remember. And she paid me 7K. Yeah, 7K. And it took 21 pictures. Don't laugh, don't laugh. I'm going to shoot if you laugh. The 21 pictures for that seven. And the woman told me that it's a lie that in Lagos where she is, they used to pay like 300 naira for a picture. So I was like, Lagos, I never really go Lagos like that. So I did Benin, I'm not really savvy like that. Funny enough, before then, in my church, I'm the head of media. Like I bad. You understand? Like I bad. But then I have to tell myself, I've not really done, you know, pre-wedding. Let me just try it. Not bad. Let me just try pre-wedding. Yeah. And now that the woman just, she had the camera. I used a Nikon 5500 camera. I don't really know about what is called softbox. It was an outdoor shoot. I used a Nikon 5500 and a reflector as I used to shoot pre-wedding. Yeah, with a kit lens. Yeah, kit lens. So when I go back to that picture, I'll just shake my head. I actually thank God. Okay, I posted the picture here, but I didn't post all of them. I only posted one. Thank God I don't post all of them. If not, right now I'd have been in. But that's not the point. The point is, I actually thought I was. I mean, I did it anyways. Even if I thought it was good, then so I wrote here. We hold back because we we want to um we want to depute to be flawless. Mm, I want you to unlearn that. Unlearn that part of you always wanting to be flawless. The market will always reward speed. So they want to when I say the market reward speed, they reward how just keep doing it, keep making progress, just continuously do it. You write, you post, nobody's to see it. Just continuously do it. I saw a post on Instagram and I first sat down for a while. So there's this guy, guy makes content on TikTok. I saw it on TikTok here, and he makes nursing, like a nurse. This guy is a nurse. He makes very educational videos, like good camera, like guys, like really okay. Makes educational content and nice, beautiful, whatever, whatever. But he had about, I think, 200 followers, right? The guy used to post like every 2 days. I don't know. Like, it's been a while I saw that reel or that video. He has posted so much, but somehow he did not really have followers. Then I saw it. They saw how I saw the video actually was a very top celebrity with over like 20K followers, an American celebrity that's also a nurse or into the nursing space. Now did a video like she came across this guy's page and this guy is good. She saw his video like wow, this guy is good. Like guys, if you follow him. From 200, this guy went to 300K, from 200 people to 300K followers in just one night. Don't know how that sounds. But then imagine he was saying that he did not have followers in what he was doing. So don't waste to be flawless. The same way I started off doing creative conference. The same way we started off doing this webinar. Now we have 42 persons on this call. So I tell you that I have a vision that we'll be having webinars, we're having 1,000 persons on a call. Do you understand? But then I will not say I need to have a community. I need to have people that are like 700 on a group first that are active before I can do the. So let me just run. I don't have all the time. Let me just run. Go of time. Another thing that I've gone too far. Okay. Another thing that I noticed is this one. This one. You are guilty. I put it to you that you are guilty of it. The research trap. Yeah. So let me hit on. Should I say I should hit on now? But social media. Excuse me. Social media managers. Catch yourself. You're a social media manager. See, I'm just taking for inspiration. You have watched video from 8 p.m. to 3 p.m. You watch, you don't screenshot. You say, okay, let me look for one skill set. Okay, let's say you want to have your own media team. Okay, let me just probably use that one because I remember. And you have seen some people that you have very, very sharp, mad places you get ideas from. You have, like I said, 300 plus screenshots of ideas. You are a tailor, you're into fashion. You have screenshot tire, you've not created one. So you've downloaded videos you want to recreate. You have downloaded videos you want to recreate. You don't date there, you don't many. You have saved audios on Instagram. You don't use the one. That one you saved since last year as it was trending. You know they know what to do. I'll do a content. I'll not do, you know they know what. Till now, you know they know what to do. You say you never do that content. Till now. So that's it's a trap. It's still a trap. All right. It's still a trap, right? Okay. Okay. My time is okay. All right. Okay. Let me continue. So, like I said, you spent 2025 saving posts, right? You never look back again. It's true. Mm. See, I'm not going to lie. Let me just be very honest with you. Right? I've been in that shoe. Sometimes I still am in that shoe. Sometimes, I'm like, guy, like how far now? They're on a group chat and they'll send one. They're in the designers group. Oh, you now send one design PDF. You all please download them. Like branding 101. You all download them. I have books because of when guy. I get books. So books. I get books. Design. I get books. Yes, you have them. But you've not opened one. You know the normal to do, bro. It's, the point is, it's no point now. Your phone is full, and you are seeing that a huge part of it is stuff that you think you would do. You have not done anything. So then what's the point? So this year, I'm just telling you now because this is a trap that it's another thing now. What is to what is to do us creatives? I beg, help yourself, help us to help you to help yourself, right? Procrastination is it disguises as research when you are pushing up. It's okay. If you're a photographer here and you've not gotten any gig before, what's stopping you? What's stopping you? Applied knowledge. Oh God, you said it. Applied knowledge is you can have knowledge, but if it's not applied, you don't. Let me just give you a simple. I'm a photographer and I don't have probably don't I don't have a camera, right? But then at some points in my career, I would go and rent a camera. Yeah. Oh, my time is very close to end. I would rent a camera with my money. I will call somebody that did not pay me and say, still let me snap you. And I will snap and I'll try to edit. The picture that I edit, not actually sharp, but then I am it's something that I've done to myself. Yeah. I've been able to tell myself that okay, I'm making progress. Okay, this is what I should work on. Okay, these are because if it's a client, if it's a client, pressure will be on your body. And you're like, you know that thank you. I know I have 10 minutes. Thank you very much. You know that stuff that was trending of that child I was doing like this that child that when you now send your client, you send your client the work and the client you are doing like that's whatever, yeah. So that's how you are in because you're like, I never done before. Hey, I never do studio picture before. I've not written a fictional piece for a brand before. Why not do for a fictional brand? I mean, I've had friends that they'll do a full brand identity. Like nobody send their work, they'll just do a full brand for one brand that does not exist to post it on their bare hands. The brand does not exist to play over Sabi work, Abi. But then it's a way they are putting what they have researched into practice. So let me just run. I think they're like 4 months like I think I will just run because my time is almost out. All right. Yeah, so spend more time implementing this year. Implement. The next slide I have is okay, next. Okay. Creating systems. Yes. I'll just run. This is very simple. The anatomy of a system is having a trigger with an action actually gets results. So I know that see this I've not mentioned one thing in this webinar, and it's what's the word now? New Year resolution. That thing is not bad. I know because of popular demand, popular how to say, I beg you should not say, I'm not doing the resolution. No. Is it by doing it? Is it by okay? You have to do it too. But not just about doing it. You're creating system that will actually make it work. Right? Don't just go and do new resolution. It's not really about, but make sure you do it. Don't say anyway, any idea, any idea. You don't do that. Don't live life by chance. Success is predictable, and so is failure. It's very predictable. If you sit down and not do anything, nothing will happen. I was even listening to Lovin Sawyer, one of his last reel. He now said, "Oh, my screen stopped sharing. Sorry, let me just do that again." So I was listening to oh, I think my connection. shifted a little bit. Oops, sorry. I was listening to okay, you can still hear me. Okay. I was listening to Lawrence Oyo, if you're a Christian here, all right, and he mentioned how if you are God and someone is always coming for miracle alerts, how would you feel that someone not do anything and you're always getting free money? It doesn't work like that. God is not he's not a partial. Although there can be miracles, but it's not every day. It's not what just happens, right? So it's predictable. Oh, why is my network, my system not connecting fast? I don't have time. It's very predictable. So create a system, and I was talking about the analogy of a system. Having a trigger and an action actually gets a result, right? Take for instance the system. I've left your. I don't say I've left, but I've taken away the goal from the picture. I've removed that about those, having a goal. Now the next thing is in that system that we're creating, having two things: trigger and action, right? Why is my just give me a second. Let me just get this connected back. Sorry. I need my network. I need to see my slide back. I don't know why it just went up all of a sudden on my system. Okay, I think it's coming back. Sorry, I'm very, 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 very sorry for that. I was saying, all right. Okay, I think I'm joining back. Let me share my slide. Okay, like I mentioned, yeah, I said a trigger and an action. So in terms of a system here, so I'm saying that I want to be creating content every three. That's a good system. Every Tuesday, every Thursday. Create a trigger. What would trigger me to remember that I have to create content? Is it that I have an alarm? Is it that I have what to remind me? Is it that I'm going to paste? See, let me just tell you something. As funny as it sounds, let me give you an example of a trigger. A CS trigger. You write on a paper, right? And put it, you want to be reading your Bible every day, oh, put it on the wall and then say, watch you, just listen. If you don't read, let me use example of a writer. You want to get better in writing. If you don't read a piece today, if you don't read a piece today, or if you don't, if I don't read a piece today, I am closer to my demise. Does that make sense? Or But the essence is when you wake up, you are brushing, or in front of you are seeing it. So if I don't watch a YouTube video this week, there's problem for me. That's a trigger. It has triggered you to do an action. I don't know if you understand. Or before you sleep, you've set your phone that by 9 p.m. or by 10 p.m. before you sleep, something will pop up. Dawn, did you read your Bible? Or Dawn, did you make that post? Or Dawn, have you posted on your Instagram? Oh, that must trigger something. Okay, ew, I supposed to have posted make I do them now in case I forget. So it's a trigger that with an action, of course, will not get you your results. I was giving what I want an example is when I wake up, when the trigger is when I wake up. So when you wake up, what should happen? So you're going to see something that would make you write for 30 minutes. If that the writing now is the action plan, right? So because the essence, the goal could be that you want to publish your own book. Maybe you want to publish your own book, you want to have your own book, but then because of time, I'll just wrap this up real quick. But then I'm trying to get my slide over. I don't know why it's really stressing me out. But the goal is that you want to publish a book, but then you have told yourself, what's my trigger? My trigger is that I wake up every day. And the moment I wake up, I remember that I'm supposed to write at least for 30 minutes today. So the trigger is that I wake up, I see something, right? And then the action is that I just write for 30 minutes every day. In 1 month, I have a chapter of my book. I believe that's okay. So I'll just go to the next slide. Next, okay, I think it's maybe like 2 more slides. Yeah. I'm so sorry, community manager. I think I'm almost done. The next thing I wrote here, I wrote small goals, small targets, small wins, one step at a time, my guy. Because as you have your big goal for the year, which is very good, break it down into smaller goals. Like I said, break it down. Small goals. I want to be doing XYZ, right? Small goals, break it down, break it down, small goals, smaller targets. So I don't know how to, I'm just trying to use the lack of a better word. I think I can work now, right? But then break it down, have small goals, have small targets, celebrate your small wins. So this week you successfully made sure that you achieved your goal this week. Small goals don't have to be so big, big, big. Small, small goals. And as the moment you hit your small goal, that's a win. A win is a win. You push it out. My time is almost up, right? So one step at a time. The next slide here I wrote here is this year is not very big. Don't focus on the year, focus on you, right? So as we can see that 1 year feels like a big deal, right? 1 year, like 1 year feels big, one whole year. But don't forget that this 1 year, as it were, is 12 months. And what is 12 months? 12 months is 1 month 12 times. Just that it's 1 month 12 times. And 1 month 12 times. What is 1 month 12 times? 1 month 12 times is just 4 quarters. So imagine having to break your goals into 4 quarters. So quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. So in this quarter, I should do XYZ. In the next quarter, I should do XYZ. It's very straightforward. It's very direct, right? I'm just saying this so that it's not be looking ambiguous because most times it's usually very ambiguous to us. We are just looking at it like this full year, 365 days or more. I need to, if you it's not as if it's bad though, but it feels or looks very ambiguous. It looks very, very big. So help yourself and don't look at the year. Look at you. Look at this week. Look at this month. Right? Look at this month. I think my is back up. So please confirm if you can see my screen. Please confirm you can see my screen. I'm still sharing it already. Sorry for the break in transmission. So 1 year is 12 months, is 4 quarters. So break your goals, break your whatever into 4 quarters. So in this what's quarter? Quarter is 3 months now. Should be 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 4. So for these first 3 months, I should do this. I should start this. I should make sure I complete this. Simple. For the next 3 months, do you understand? So it's instead of 3 months, you have 1 month. For this month, instead of 1 month, you have every week. This week, do you understand? So there's a full year goal, but forget about the goal. Forget about the goal. Just concentrate. What is I'm saying here? You must write it down. Okay, write it down. Don't be doing. I know you are Edward. You have your head is big. You can really get a lot of things in your head. I'm sorry if your name is Edward. Don't mind me. I'm just kidding. But I know that you have retentive memory. But please write it down. Use tools that will help you work. I use Keep Notes. I use Google Docs and Keep Notes. Keep Notes, it helps me anywhere I go. I just keep notes. I see pin notes and everything. I see it every day. I get reminders. If it's to have to do list, delete some apps that are not necessary in your phone and have space for apps that will help you. Right. So let me just run. Next slide is do the first 30 days. Give it a shot. So this first month, try. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that will happen? You will fall down. You will fail a day. You will not do. I know. You don't have post. Hey, I'm supposed to post Tuesday and Thursday. I forgot to post on Thursday because you always have explanations. Yeah, true. We always have explanations. I'm wrapping up now. We always have explanations. But please, if you fall down, stand up, get back on it. Oh, for this week, I did post this week. Oh, my medical school won't kill my life. Oh, this is my lecturer. Oh, this project I'm doing. I say I want to be writing every day. Oh, they just see this course every day, this class, this man. I know. I was once a student, so I can relate to students' problems. But if you fail, the moment you realize, they say that the day we madman realize, the day that the madman realizes that he's mad, that's the day he starts getting well. So the moment you realize that I've not made a post this month, so I should remember. So go make post, go and do something. Don't now say, guy, I'm failing, I'm going back, guys, I'm going. Oh God, go front, don't go back. I should remember now. Take your next step and push ahead. All right. Give it a shot. If you feel, get up and continue. Join a community. Join a community. For instance, the Africa Creative Network has a community, which is the Creative Conference community. Join a community where things like, for example, you're in this call, you're learning. We'll continuously be having webinars. Aside webinars, we're having master classes. Events will be happening. Join, belong. No, I'm not saying, basically join the community. It actually helps your mind. It helps you break barriers because you are seeing, okay, this guy is doing this stuff. I can do it. Because if you're a one-man army, only you good. There's a problem. Have accountability partners. Have someone that you can say, Alpha, check this stuff I did. Does it make sense? Alpha, check this stuff. Is he okay? Have do you know, like, have people that you can tell that stuff. Do you get how people you can tell that. And I have a video I posted in this next slide, and I'm going to let me share this. Let me show you the slide instead. Yes. I believe, please watch, oh, please watch. Can I don't know if the audio is going to be played, but let me see.
Five, six, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Go, go, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay. Okay. All right. Um, okay, I think that
Yes.
okay. So I just wanted to just for comic relief, yeah. So if I wrap up. So the essence of that video I just showed you is that have people that will tell you that Oga, if you don't post this thing today, which they worry, like they can push you to the extreme. Have accountability partner. They how far now? You've not posted since so. How far you say you will do one thing, you've not done it since so. It's not those that will tell you, eh, oh, you know where? Oh, though. Oh, sorry. See, I never really fit make contact. You're tired. You're weak. You say, though, you're weak. Sorry, oh. So, okay, sorry, my time is up. But don't have people that will be petting you. Have people that can tell you, oh, God, sit up. You have to sit up, right? So I believe that should be all. Follow us on Instagram. So we have two accounts. The main our community is underscore creative conference underscore. Please follow us on Instagram and then follow the Africa Creative Network on Instagram too. And on LinkedIn, follow us on LinkedIn. And yes, I think that should be all. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I believe you learned one or two things, and I'll leave room for questions. And yeah, I think you should go for questions, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. I can end my slide here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. This is actually an amazing, impactful, and insightful section. Like, I really learned a lot, and I'm very, very sure that all of us here we learned something, we gained value. Thank you so much, sir. So right now, you can just drop your questions on the comments box, and it will be attended to. Thank you so much for staying in this very moment. I really, really appreciate. So if you have any question, you can just drop them now and it will be attended to. While that is going on, I just have some like few words for us. Okay, before then, if you learn something, you can also drop on the comments, like comment box. You can just tell us what stood out for you all through the section. What is one word that you picked and you are going to implement in this coming year, so that by December you'll be like, oh, I learned something. Thank God I joined this creative room, the webinar. So you can just drop it on the comment section. All right. So I think there's no question. Okay, I love this trigger plus action build system. Okay, so Don, I think you have a question on the comment section from Lambert.
Okay. Lambert said, I need. Oh, sorry. What did he say? Where is the question? Okay, my question is about new resolution stuff. So is it bad to use AI? Okay, I think someone said, P said, how can one build system and structure? I mentioned, I said it in this course, building your system and structure. Ah, I said it, but maybe if you go back on the slide, you can check it. So have a goal, understand your goal, and your structure should be, like someone even said it's a trigger action system. And so go back to the please, a call of time, go back to the PDF and go through it, right? But the most important thing is that you understand. Yeah, yes, it has been dropped. It has been dropped. So please, about that. So building system and structure is all about getting what to make your goal work, right? So if your goal is to do X, Y, Z, what will help my X, Y, Z goal work? That's basically building system and structure. Lambert said New Year resolution stuff. So is it bad or smart to use AI to create a new resolution? Now, see, I don't want to go about this, but I think I should. I'm so much. I use AI a lot. If you know me, If you know me personally, you know that I'm an AI advocate. Like I use AI a lot. I know a lot of AI tools. But here's the thing: AI is a tool. AI is not. AI is a tool. Take note, it's a tool, and it's garbage in, garbage out. AI is open. It's open, right? It's open ended, right? More like it's learned. It's a learning model. So what you put into it is what you bring out. Please, listen. This is very important. What you put in is what actually brings out. So what I'll tell you now is it's possible to use ChatGPT, but then don't use ChatGPT to give you new. You know why? I saw one trend about what AI is going to do. AI is going to displace a lot of things, but AI cannot take away empathy, cannot take away how do I put it now? It's you now. So AI will tell you that what you want to do in 1 year. Yeah. Why me, bro? Not for you. It's something that it's you, especially it's your goal, it's your career. Okay, fine. If you don't have enough clarity, what I do is that AI should be like an assistant, not necessarily your main. It should not be your I'm a designer. Tell me, give me a 1 year goal for my plan for my life. Really, nigga? Really, nigga? Don't do like that. Instead, you can explain to AI, this is your level of in your design career. This is your level. This is what you have been able to do. But then you'd want to have a year's, in a year's time, right? In a year's time, what you in a year's goal, basically, so you can set structures around it. So can you help me, so you're basically telling AI what your current level and what you expect, what it can suggest to you that you can speculate to do at the end of the year. It's more like you are giving AI a direction. Exactly. And it now helps you refine and beautiful. But then no, don't carry and just carry AI, tell me whatever, whatever. So someone said, okay, I think the question I'm seeing, just go right. I learned, okay. I think it's about, okay, I think that's all the question. Okay, if I want to build a community, can I handle it all alone? Especially if I want a social media platform. Okay, peace, Erica. Do this, you cannot build it. No matter what you are building, you cannot, even if it's your personal business, you can't do it alone. All these are our top content creators that you see here. They have a team, like they have a team of people that make what you are seeing you are seeing them only them posting, only them every day. It's not they have a team of people that make what they do work, from the scripters to everything. So you can actually not do it all alone. But then start first with only you. Let me give you a disclaimer. Creative Conference 1.0. Literally all the literally, I saw your question, I'll answer it. Literally all the designs for that conference. I mean, I made a plan the conference, so 90% of the design, I made designer. I sweat as in I mean design now. Like I designed almost all the flyer. Who want do it for me? It's my vision. Who wants to do it for it? I'm looking for we need volunteer designer. We need of course it's not bad that get volunteer, but as you know content, I'll go sit down. No now. Do you understand? So you need people, but then start with yourself. You are the author and finisher of your fate. So start with yourself first and expand. The next question you asked, okay. How do I trust people with my conviction if I'm building my community? Um, see, oh God. Okay, let me just go ahead. How do you trust people with your vision if you are building a community? The honest truth is, you have to trust people. You have to trust people. Let me give you an example. You see how some companies have some, you see how Chicken Republic, you have a particular recipe. Do you understand? Like it's everywhere. They have a particular, their chicken tastes the same everywhere. You get. It's not SpongeBob that there's one something that is only one person that knows it. I don't know if you get me. It's not like really, no, really. If you want to go far, if you want to really go far, and you would have to trust people with your I don't understand what are you just okay, I pray they will thief it and go and do their own abi. Okay. Disclaimer, they might thief it, yeah. But then there's nothing like originality. Mm. So peace, Erica. See, peace, Erica. There's only one peace, Erica. Yes. So if you are doing something and someone steals your idea, it's a photocopy. It cannot be original. Do you understand? Jimmy WhatsApp was nice. In fact, they were even at a point, Jimmy WhatsApp wanted to bust people's brain because they had more features. I mean, people were going to Jimmy WhatsApp, but at the end of the day, they cry. Right. The point is you are the best of yourself. So have your vision, stay to it, continuously grow. That's the most important thing. Make sure you are growing in what you are doing. Continuously grow. I beg. Eh, even if they thief it. Have you not seen genius Abinus? Have you not seen very fair man? Have you not seen there are many of those things? You are a second hand. The person is not really authentic. The person might buy the vision and now be wanting to make it look like him, but yeah, I think that answered your question very well. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Don. And so one thing I learned is break your big goals smaller. We are just entering 2026. You don't have to wait till like November, December, August. Like, okay, I've not done this. Just break your big goals smaller. Little drops of water makes an ocean, and it might not be easy for you in the first month, but then rise up when you fall and continue. So that brings us to the end of our webinar reset, and it was actually amazing. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. And I'm very, very sure that we all left with clarity, left with insight and all of that to start up a strong creative year. Thank you so much, Sir Don, for pointing to us value and insightful and impactful word. We really, really appreciate. Some of us who showed up, thank you so much for showing up. Let's take everything we've learned, let's put it into work. It's not only about being the hearer, but also being the doer of what you've learned tonight. So let's put it into work. I would advise all of us to join Creative Conference community if you are not part of the community. Just join Creative Conference community.